Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since the last one, but I am back with a new one and I'm hoping to do these much more regularly so I can get more up for you guys. I am going to be voiceovering a lot of my old Patreon tutorials and putting them straight onto YouTube because I'm moving away from Patreon now. But today I'm starting off with a new review video because I bought some new paintbrushes on Wednesday. So these are the paintbrushes I got. They still have their stickers on at the moment. Let me see if I... So these are the paintbrushes I got. It's not gonna focus in for me, I don't think. Oh, actually it might. So these are the paintbrushes. They are the Jacksons Onyx range and I have got 5. I think I bought 5. I'm not sure where I've put the other one. Oh, here it is. So I bought 5. Getting them straight out of the packet, they're really nice. They did all have plastic caps on them, but I've taken those off because those things drive me crazy. So these are the paintbrushes. They have a really nice black handle. They're really lightweight as well. They're really light. Sometimes I can get paintbrushes and they're quite heavy and I don't like using them as much, but these are really nice. And they've got this matte black handle and they have the size, the make, and then another number, and then obviously that they're by Jacksons. They've all got their labels still on, but I will take them off at some point. So these are a synthetic brush and I just got round tips, but I think they do have other sizes. But on the website, I will put the links to everything down in the description as well, but on the website it says they are a stiff-haired, short-handle synthetic brush with a great spring, holds shape incredibly well and has a good colour holding capacity. They are a versatile brush which works well with paint, they are best when used with heavy body or fluid paint and is firm and flexible with a lovely silk texture for working in precise or looser styles. Ideal for acrylic but can also be used for oils. Now I don't use acrylics, I just can't get on with them. So I'm an oil painter whenever I paint, and I occasionally do watercolours when I am working on the names of my portraits. So I did get 1 fine brush, or 2 fine brushes from this range, and I'm going to use the sort of the bigger of the 2 smalls to do the watercolour names on my portraits. Now I was having a conversation in my VIP group, which I will also put the link to in the description, about what people wanted me to review, and someone did mention that they wanted to know which brushes are best for detailing and which, like, a good fine brush. Now I've got a few that I like, so I thought I would grab these since I'm using them anyway, and I will review those as well. So I'm going to zoom in a bit and I will get back to reviewing these guys for you. So for this video I'm going to be using the watercolours paints. I think they're also known as Fine Tech. I've done another review of these which I'll link down below as well, but they are a really nice shimmering mica watercolour paint that are light fast, which I love. So I use this for the naming on my portraits and I have lots of colours now. But I'm going to be using the size 1 Onyx brush. I do really like the fact that they're synthetic, and on the website it does state that there are no animal products in them, so that's great. And they do seem to go into a nice point if I dip them in the water and then like shape it. They do have a really nice shape to them and they feel like quite a nice brush. But I'm going to just erase the name and then paint over the top, and I can tell you how I find the paints. So I already mixed the colour for this paint up, which is just here. It's a mixture of rose and red violet. After a few different swatches, it was the one my customer decided they liked best, as it goes quite nicely with a picture frame they have got for her to go in. So to start off, they are mixing quite nice and it holds a nice amount of water. Some brushes tend to dry out a bit as they don't hold water very much. Well, they don't hold much water, but these seem to be quite nice. It's just taking quite a bit because it's dry. But they're really nice and it feels nice to move around. They're quite flexible. Some brushes are quite stiff, but this isn't. This has got quite a nice movement in it, I think. I'm not sure how long this is going to last wet because it's super hot in here. If you can hear a ticking sound, it's my fan, but because the fan is spinning around, it's spinning the bits on the light. So I hope you can see this enough. Mixed my paint now, and it's holding what seems to be quite a lot of paint as well. It's not being stingy, so hopefully they work nicely on here. So I've got it back to sort of nice shape. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay, so it's not holding as much water as I thought it was going to, but again, the website doesn't say that it's for watercolour painting. It does say oils and acrylics. So I'm not too fussed about the fact that it just doesn't hold loads of liquid, because obviously if you're working with oils, the paints wouldn't be very liquid. But it does feel really nice. It's flowing quite nicely. It's not sort of a bit too stiff. It is really nice. And it can go into you can get nice fine points. Sometimes with the stiffer brushes, you can't, like, you have to apply a certain amount of pressure. With this one you don't. It's staying quite a nice, obviously it's because it's quite a nice soft brush. When I apply the pressure, the lines do get thicker, but without too much, it is easy to use and get a nice fine line like that. It's really nice brush actually. I will put a link down in the description of where you can buy these brushes. They're a Jacksons own brand. I think they've got a few different kinds of own brand brushes. I've not bought any before, so I've only tried these ones, but these are good. I know my friend really recommends their wood panels for oil painting. She said they are really good. But so far, this is a really nice brush. It's really supple, really nice to use. It's nice and light. The handle's not too thin though. Sometimes you get a thin brush and the handle is also really thin, which I don't like because they feel really odd to me. But this has a nice size handle. So I'm just going to finish off the tea and that will be it. So then I'll give you my final thoughts. So there we go, name is finished. So overall I think this is a great brush. It's really lightweight, the bristles are really soft and flexible, and even though it says they are not specifically for watercolour, they're really soft, and I think they'd be okay for watercolour. I'll still use this one for my naming of my portraits. It's really nice to use, and I really like it. It feels nice. It's not too heavy or anything. It's a really light brush, so I really like this. I also like that the bristles are kind of grey and striped. But yeah, I really love this brush, so I'll put a link in the description where you can grab it. But I hope this video has been somewhat helpful. But I would definitely recommend these brushes. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a little thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more. Also, if you've got any other specific items you'd like me to review, then pop a little comment in the description and I will get around to it as soon as possible. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!